皆さんこんにちは、やまけいです。ゲーム実況 NBA2K21 マイキャリアやっていきたいと思います。チーム練習でプレイメイキングのアリウープパスとディフェンスのチェイスダウンばっかりやってます。
And it's Payton in at the one. And for the Rockets. Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. PJ Tucker is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the point. We always see it, these players, Greg, looking rejuvenated after the All-Star week. Does that short period of rest really make that kind of difference?
I think sometimes mentally more than physically. It's kind of an opportunity to hit the reset button and prepare yourself for the stretch run. And listen, that season is so long. And because guys train year-round now, to get that mini break, if you will, I think can work wonders for guys as they get ready to make that home stretch push.
Seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Stolen by Tucker. Westbrook against Payton. Pass to Tucker. With some arc and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And last season, PJ Tucker signing a six-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, GA, the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
Here's Knox. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And here's Randall. He dishes it to Payton. 5 to shoot. New York moving the ball around. Knox the pass to Barrett. And the foul called on Junior. That is his first foul of the game.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him, and that's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, sometimes he's going to keep the possession alive. Sometimes he's going to commit the foul.
Westbrook passes to Harden. That three off the mark. And here are the Knicks. 4-point game. Payton kicks to Olajuwon. The pass to Knox. Out to Payton. There's the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the defense.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now here's Harden. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Utah Jazz.
While he was doing that, I mean, dropping balls. He was keeping everybody else involved, too. I mean, he had a tremendous night facilitating.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Olajuwon dishes to Randall. Lays it up and banks it in.
The brutal strength of Randall, allowing him to finish right there through clear contact.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. A nice shot by Tucker.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Payton passes to Barrett. Olajuwon against Westbrook. Now Payton, looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Puts it up. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 1:53 left in the first. And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Covington the bounce pass. Pass to House. And here's Harden for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got the lead up to 5 now for Houston. New York comes into this one following a loss to Indiana.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench did exactly what they needed to do. Without their production, who knows if they win that game.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Barrett and Knox are the wingmen. Robinson is out there with Olajuwon. And it's Payton in at the 1 spot. They get it again.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Payton. Here's Robinson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
The Knicks shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
Here is Harden, and get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him, an average of just about 29 points a game. Now here's Covington. The lead is 2. Lock at 6. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And so here is New York, following the score by Houston. Here's Payton. Passes to Olajuwon. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Olajuwon's got his first points of the night.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Payton against Westbrook. That shot off the mark.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Here's Payton. James Harden picking up that last basket. Now here's Payton. He's got 5. Pass to Knox. Fires the 3. Olajuwon dishes to Robinson. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Go far. Well, you have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Mitchell Robinson.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys.
Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with Gordon. And it's Tucker in at the center. That's the 5 for Houston right now. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
We've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. The difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this, you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Rockets leading by 3. Passes it to Covington. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
The Knicks shooting for the game at 42%. Out to the wing. Here's Randle. Knocks it loose. Covington with the steal.
But Mike.
A shot by Harden. Wide open. No good from outside. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
Westbrook scanning the floor. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. And the Rockets making a change here. Green's checked in. Here is Elijah. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Knox. Back to Payton. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Russell Westbrook.
And the 6 foot, 485-pound Payton certainly has a unique skill set. Also wants to keep improving as a leader.
This has become a theme for these guys. Way too many missed chances at the line.
Daniel House is checked in for Robert Covington. Harden finds Green. Shoots. And that one is back iron.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's Randall. And he uses the glass on the way. Randall's got the lead up to 4 now for New York.
They lost their edge on D here in the second half. Far too passive. They're not dictating the pace anymore.
Westbrook passes to Harden. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
That gives him his
shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. A free throw drops for Rivers.
And Rivers works hard when he's in the game. That's what you love about him. He's at his best when he's shooting the ball with confidence.
Bullock kicks to Barrett. Now here's Bullock, guarded by McLemore. Bullock with it. He's got 7, just 4 to shoot. To the middle. And the basket by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Clemens. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Now here's Bullock, guarded by McLemore. And here's Bullock. Yep, that one goes.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And so the 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. New York leading by 8. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Taj Gibson is out there with Olajuwon. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Knox in at the 3, the small forward. And for Houston, they're shooting about 33%. Not happy with the play on that end. And the pass to Tucker. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Olajuwon. And pushing it up, here's New York. Barrett is running. That one good for 2. And the Knicks lead by 12.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with it.
Rivers dishes to McLemore. The feed to Covington. And Gibson sends it back.
And Gibson just out here to play hard defense, showing great awareness coming up there with that block.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
Here's Clemens. Pass to Rivers. Pass to McLemore. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot. Here's Clemens. Here's Rivers. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
These buckets help Rivers get going. The defense can't allow him to get comfortable.
And Giannis, those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal. Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum, with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony
いいね。
Davis with the key.
引きつけてからの
Those are guys that I love, and then
Nice
the other
pass,
guy.
yeah.
Listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's
そこはノーマークにしたらい
I think
か
our
ん。
team is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Passes it to Knox. Now Peyton. Now the pass to Barrett. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting
バレットナイス。
78%.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Harden. And the call on the shot that
Don't mind,
sends
don't
him to the
mind.
line.
2点で済んだら
It's
儲
on
けもんや。
R.J. Barrett.
Oh, he doesn't take his foot off the gas. I mean, Harden attacks the D, either finishes or gets the foul.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody
11 点
has
差。
an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your
全
point,
然
back
わ
in
からん
high
ぞ。
school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Knox misses.
うまい。
Rockets trail by 11. Harden outside. Second chance effort, and it's good on the way in. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
Oh, that's not the typical way Harden creates his own shot,
Ma.
but it's effective. Work hard on the glass and you'll get some
Shot,
juicy
shot.
buckets out of it.
Here's Knox, defended by Gordon. And the basket by
Okay.
Knox. And the
今の
Knicks
ピッ
lead
クア
by
ンドロールで
11.
もらいに行かんと
I
な。
like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And here's Harden for 3. And another 3 for Houston.
Another bomb for him right
Yeah,
now. His
the other one.
three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
The way he's firing from 3 today,
Yes.
they ought to keep riding.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it. Footwork
10点差。
and that soft touch down low. It's all
まあ
added
この
up
チ
to
ームに合っ
one
てないようなもんだ。
dominant performance for the big fella.
They increased his role
This
tonight after
field,
dropping their last game, and the move paid off. He's been the best player on the court by far, and now they don't have to worry about a losing streak. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well the Rockets coach had some words for his team during the timeout. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappy. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to
Okay.
see some nasty. Kevin?
Randall passes to Peyton. He kicks it to Barrett. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Knox. Oh, and that one had the right
Okay.
spin on it, and it is good.
よく入れたノックス。
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Harden dishes to Covington. Good D by Elijah.
And you can see the defenders
Oh,
afraid
shot,
to kind of get in
poking
his
shot.
way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Peyton outside. Lays it up off the
よ
glass.
く入れた。
And now it's an 11-point Knicks lead.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort. Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
So it's New York picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
やりまし
And
た。
Kevin, how about the mental
まあこの調子で
toughness
勝
that
て
this
れば
group showed? They were
勝ちが続
never
けばいいんですけど、
rattled at
ま
all by the
あそ
opposing
れができるよう
paint.
に
And that'll
頑張
wrap
っ
it up,
て
folks. For
やって
Chris
いきま
Webber,
す。
Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
ご視聴ありがとうござい
This
ま
is
した。
Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. See you.